Welcome back again, everybody. This is Prattski and Mark. We suffered a great defeat on our first campaign. On the first Tyrant, we just could not get him down. And so we are starting a second campaign here right away because we're just excited to get back into it. And we saw so many things that we realized we should have done differently and played our characters differently, especially me. I want to go ahead and just take some blame and get it all out there right now that I played Nugget horribly. I strongly believe that because Nugget really should primarily, I think, based on our reassessment, should be primarily a ranged character using taking advantage of the sling stones. And we realized that Nugget's long blade and her dagger and her tinkered bolo are all ranged without even having to use the sling stones. So the back of the actual reference sheet on Nugget says, I mean, of course, you can build her differently, but it says that the long blade and tinkered bolo are Nugget's bread and butter. And I didn't ever even use tinkered bolo, and I never used long blade as a ranged ability. So now that I've realized this, I am so excited to play Nugget again. I felt like I was on the fence with her, but I think this is going to change a lot. Mark, do you have any thoughts on your reassessment of Duster?
I don't think you're the only one that played your character badly. I played mine pretty poorly as well. Yeah, I need to, I believe, focus more on getting health if I'm going to try to be a tank for you. You can't really soak a whole lot if you only got 4 or 5 health. So I'm going to probably focus that more this time around. I still think that having Nightshade come out and buffing that skill line is going to be a positive for our group.
Yeah, I think that's right on. If I'm staying back further and doing much more ranged, and you and Nightshade are both up on the front lines, it could feel like a very, very different fight. Okay, so we've chosen our characters. We are starting a brand new campaign. We just to save on the setup time on the video, we already randomly chose our next Tyrant, and that came out to Mulmesh. And we are going to be starting on the middle level difficulty, Adventure. So we each get to add 1 health, and we get 1 training point. And as for me, I'm going to go with the long blade. What do you want to go with, Mark?
And myself, I'm going to go for 1 more health right off the bat.
All right. Okay. So we've got our stuff all set up, and I'll get into it with reading the first campaign card. The Age of Tyranny. Fleeing the deep wood was a last resort. Now safe behind the walls of the human city, Obendar, the thinning population of gearlocs regroup. 7 tyrants have invaded northern Daelor and are preparing to wipe the gearloc race off the map for reasons that remain unknown. The council is sending a small band of gearlocs north to eradicate the Ebon and their tyrant leaders one at a time. The council has added Duster, one of our own, to our tyrant list due to her declaration of war on the council itself. But just like the rest of the tyrants, her motivations remain hazy. Preparations have already begun, and it's nearly time to depart. And Mark and I were talking about that too. It's going to be a little weird with Duster fighting Duster eventually. I don't know how thematically that works, but we'll make it work somehow. All right, so we are on day 1. So we are drawing Day 1, number 7, Quiet in the Library. Standing before the Gearloc Council is beyond intimidating. Typically, it holds court in the Grand Hall, but this mission is much more hush-hush. Council members insisted this discussion needed to happen in the privacy of the council library. As Elder Member Nobulus Grint begins to talk, several books on gearloc biology and biological experimentation can be seen lying on the table. Nobulus notices the tomes' conspicuousness and quickly closes them, but not before others catch a peek at some fascinating texts. Options. Both are non-combat. First one is, the text reads, to extend one's vitality, consider artificial means of improving one's biovessel. Each gearloc may place 3 buff HP in their prep area, and we each would be able to select a loot. Second option, the text reads, many creatures have skin that has been toughened over time. Learning where and when to strike can limit the effectiveness of this natural defense. Persistent, reduce value of all thick skin skills by 1 for this adventure. Regardless, we both get a skill point, or a training point. So, yeah, this is a... I mean, we definitely had multiple encounters of thick skin on the last adventure.
Right. So, since I have more experience with the game, from what I can remember, I believe that thick skin is with baddies that are not in Mulmesh's baddie groups.
Really?
I believe so. If I remember right, I believe that they are with like the orc type, or I'm sorry, is it orc? Yeah, I believe it's the orc type.
The red, yeah.
Yeah.
Then let's go with the first option. I mean, drawing a loot, we could get another one of those awesome defense shields. I mean, that thing was amazing.
Yeah, even though it didn't help us out the last time.
Well, all right. So we agree. Choice number 1.
Yeah, I agree with choice number 1.
All right. So, for your loot, you've got a troll brew. Outside of battle.
Troll brew.
Yeah, outside of battle, permanently increase your health stat die by 1. At the start of your next battle, reduce your current HP by 3.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's interesting. I mean,
sounds fun.
Yeah. For me, I get to draw 2 and discard 1 because of my innate ability. And I drew mixed berries and raider armor. Oh. So raider armor is heavy, but 1s rolled on your defense die may be upgraded to 2 defense, and bones on your defense die may be converted to 1 defense. Or mixed berries that heal yourself for 3 HP in battle or 5 HP out of battle. I kind of like that raider armor. Especially since it could be traded.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it could be traded to you as well if you're trying to be more tanky. That could help big time.
It could, for sure.
Okay, so I'm going to take that one and discard the berries. And would you like to just take it right off the bat?
I can. I'm going to use the one that I have.
Okay. Which I think is a good idea.
So I'm outside of battle, so I permanently increase my stat die up to 3. And at the start of my next battle, I reduce my current HP by 3. Okay.
So maybe you're at 6. So should we just put 3 under you in your battle mat right now?
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay.
And don't forget that we also each get 3 buff HP from the encounter.
That is right. I'm at 5. Okay. Sweet.
Are you going to give me the Raider armor as well?
Yes, I moved it over to you already.
Okay. Do you know what you want to use your skill dice for?
I thought about increasing. Well, no. See, well, maybe. I need to start generating some bones to get my sling stones going.
Right.
I can always roll 2 attack and 1 defense and the long blade. No, I only have 3 dex. I'm almost thinking about just upping my dex right now. It's either that or going Tinkered Bolo.
Well, if you upgrade your dex, you know every time you attack, you're going to roll your long blade.
Yep.
And then you can roll 2 attack dice and a defense die and be right at your dexterity take cap. I don't see that being a bad idea.
Yeah, I'll just have to be up close and personal to start here because the only ranged I'll have is the long blade.
Right.
So I could also do, Nugget's dagger or Tinkered Bolo if I wanted to have more range capabilities without sling stones. But I always want dex for sure though. So I feel like I'm just gonna take a dex.
Okay.
Okay. So then we get to rest and recovery. We're not recovering you because you have to go into the next battle at 3. But we can scout the area if we'd like. I think I'll go ahead and do it.
Go for it.
I rolled a 5, so that's a 5-pointer. It is a purple owl bear. Wow. He rolls 4 attack die. He's got Inspire 1 and Terrify. I'm not sure what Terrify does. After this unit is attacked, place a Terrify effect die on the attacking unit until the end of its next turn. If a unit has a Terrify effect die on it at the start of its next turn, it may not target any baddies with skill Terrify. I feel like cycling this one.
All right, go for it.
Okay. All right, what do you want to do?
My skill die that I'm going to take is going to be my number 14, which is Promise of Prey. Getting closer to get my wolf out here, or get Nightshade out.
What about, just as another thought, what if you went Duster's Dagger?
Yeah, what if I went Duster's Dagger?
Well, I remember being in situations while playing Undertow where, I forget what the keyword was, but characters, I think it's dodge. They would not take any damage from regular attack die. It had to be skill die.
Okay.
I guess I don't remember seeing that at all in our last adventure with Too Many Bones. So maybe maybe that was a new one to Undertow. I don't know.
You have a long blade though that will be able to do damage to them, right?
I do. Yep, I have one ability.
And I'm still thinking that I need to be tanky, right?
Yeah, you got a point. Okay, that's cool. I still like the wolf a lot. Don't get me wrong.
I need to start start getting those skills out so I can get to ferocity, so that I can start to build Nightshade up. So when she comes out, she's worth something more than a one-hit soak, and then she's off the mat.
Yeah. Okay. Let's try it. That'll be really interesting.
Okay. And then I'll roll the d6 to also scout. I got a 3.
So that's a 1-pointer, which is a green bog frog. 4 health, poison 2.
Let's cycle that one too.
Okay, sounds good.
Not a fan of poison.
Nor am I. Okay. Done with day 1. You ready for day 2?
Yes, let's go ahead and do it.
All right. Day 2 is card number 10. In defense of Mirawatt and Synchro. Legendary engineers with a legendary romance. Mirawatt and Synchro were what every gearloc couple strove to be for centuries. Beyond their infinite patience and love for each other, their combined brain power led to countless technological breakthroughs, including the massive defense systems buried outside of Obendar's walls. The problem? The defenses had never been necessary, and the means to activate them had been lost to time. But time has changed. Before defenders can even marshal outside the gates, the Eben have arrived. Taking the time to try activating the ancient defenses might be difficult, but rushing into battle is always a dangerous proposition. Both are combat options. First is take a few minutes to attempt to activate Obendar's defenses. BQ would be battle points. Gearlocs may only roll defense dice in round 1. Starting in round 2, Obendar's defenses deal 2 true damage to a baddie after it attacks. And we would get an extra training point with that one. Or charge into battle, BQ baddie points. Each baddie that enters battle mat takes 1 true damage. And we'd get a loot. So you and I seem to always agree that the more training points that we can get, the better.
Agreed.
All right. So we will take option number 1. BQ with baddie points is going to be 4, as we are on day 2 with 2 gearlocs. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So coming out on lane 1, we've got, it's Teal, a kobold tracker. Coming out in lane 2, we've got a green, the Bog Ribbits. It's a 40 days baddie. On lane 3, we've got a Teal. It's a kobold tracker. So far, everything is ranged. And then coming out on lane 4 is a purple, and it is a Griffin Yearling. Got some seriously high initiative stuff out there.
Yeah, we do, don't we?
my initiative die. I got a 4.
I got a 5.
All right. So we've got blue, yellow, duster, green, nugget, and purple. All right. Where would you like to place yourself?
All right. I'm thinking that we need to get rid of one of the kobold trackers first. What do you think?
Let's see, the kobold trackers. So, yeah, they both have hardy and compound. Yeah, maybe. Another potential consideration is this Griffin yearling, since right off the bat he's starting with 2 attack die. These 2 will just start at 1.
Right.
And he's got flight. And so my understanding of flight is that at the beginning of his turn, he'll get the flight die or whatever it is put on him, and he becomes untargetable until the start of his next turn.
Right. It'll be after he attacks.
After he attacks. So if you killed him, then we wouldn't have to deal with that.
I can't attack my first round.
You can. Why not? Oh, gearlocs.
Doesn't it say that we can only roll?
Oh, well, dang it, man. Actually, this could be interpreted 2 different ways, and I think I interpreted it a different way than you did. My understanding was that if you're going to roll your defense die, the only round you can do it is round 1. But you could also roll other stuff. You see what I mean? Or you could interpret it as the only options possible that you can roll in round 1 are defense die. I think you could easily take it both ways.
I see what you're saying.
But I'm thinking that the intended meaning here means that if you're going to roll defense die, the only round you can possibly do it is round 1.
You do? See, I see it the other way, because if you read the story text above that, it says, take a few minutes to attempt to activate Obinar's defense. So instead of attacking, we're taking our time in round 1 to get this defense system up and running.
Okay. Yep, that actually, when put that way, I get that. Let's go that way, because thematically that makes sense.
Okay, so round 1, we're not going to be able to attack.
Yeah, that stinks.
We're both going to roll defense. I'm going to take let's see. If I'm there, I'm going to take 4 attacks and be poisoned. If I'm on the yellow starting square or starting circle. If I'm back 1, I would waste a dexterity in order to move up. I don't really want to do that. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start where I thought I should start. Yellow melee position.
So, I feel like that's not good though, because you like you said, you'll have to take 2 extra attacks from the Griffin.
Right, but I don't want to waste. I guess maybe wasting that dexterity to move up isn't a bad thing.
Yeah, well, when you have a total of, I guess you've got 3 buff HP. I forgot about that. But even still,
right, and I'll have a defense as well.
I mean, you could end up taking 4 extra damage, possibly.
I could. All right, I'll move back down 1 from where I am there.
Okay.
You talked me into it.
All right. Oh, for me, I think I may go in this far back corner. Well, that's a tough call. I'll go here. Because I don't want to get attacked by this guy either.
Yeah. All right, that's what I was thinking you should do is go there.
Okay. All right, we're good. Let's get started.
All right, so blue will go ahead and start it off.
Yep, he's
He'll
attacking
attack me.
the weakest. Cocked die, re-rolling. 1 damage.
Okay, 1 buff HP gone.
Okay. Blue is done. Then yellow, the kobold tracker, same deal. 1 attack against you for 1 damage.
All right, another buff HP gone.
Okay. Then it's you.
All right, so I'm going to roll my defense die and a ferocity die.
Well,
Or, I'm sorry, promise of prey.
I didn't think that you could, though, because it's not a defense die.
Oh, only roll defense. Ah. Okay, well, I will not roll that then. I will roll my 1 defense die. I got a 2.
Nice. All right.
And then green will go and he'll move over 1 and down 1.
That's what I was
What do
thinking.
you think?
Yep.
Okay, and then your turn.
Well, he gains flight even if he didn't attack, right?
Let's see.
I think he basically gains it every other turn. Like if he doesn't have it, he'll get it, and if he has it, it'll go away.
On the skill reference sheet, it says after this unit attacks.
Oh, you're right, dude. Okay. That's why you're here, Mark. Well, that's not.
I try to be
It's
here.
only one of many reasons. The main reason is because I enjoy playing with you, man.
I would say I'm here for my good looks, but I'm never on camera, so that wouldn't work.
I don't even know what to say. All right, my turn. Roll and defense die. I rolled a 2.
I'm kind of sad about that. I was hoping you were going to get a bone.
I mean, that would have been great. But 2 is okay, too. All right, then purple will go. And he's going to basically just poison
me 1.
Yeah. Okay. End of the round, but you don't have full HP, so Nightshade can come out.
Right. And I actually didn't start the round with full HP, so I probably messed that up too.
Oh, you did actually. He should have come out.
Well, he's going to come out now.
All right.
A little late to the party, but she's here.
Mm-hmm.
She is going to start in front of... You think she should be in front of you or on the far right melee position?
So, if he's in front of me, I won't be able to easily move up if I wanted to move up. Though, I don't necessarily have to. I can roll my long blade, 2 attacks and a defense, and hope for... Well, I can't roll a defense. Because I'm using... Well, I could still roll it and just not use it, but... I'm looking for bones to get more sling stones at this point. I either do that, or I move up a couple and melee.
I think starting to the right of the Griffin Yearling is a good idea. And then just moving up and attacking the. Well, if I attack that, it'll secrete poison on me and do damage to me.
Yep. I mean, do you want to just try to
Because you
take
can
out the
attack
griffin?
that yearling without any worry because it goes after you.
No. The griffin goes before me, so it will attack one of us, and then it's going to fly and be untargetable.
Oh, yeah.
I almost think that
Yeah.
Nightshade should go after the griffin.
All right. So then I'm going to stand behind the griffin to his right. Okay.
Okay.
And then I am going to move up in between the griffin and the poison. Does that secrete happen if it's on a range attack, or is it only on an adjacent?
It should happen no matter what, just on an attack.
No, it says when attacked by adjacent opponent unit.
Dude, I am getting like rules
So-
wrong left and right. You are
so
right, it is
if
adjacent.
you are able to shoot it later, it won't poison Nightshade. So I think I'm safe there.
Okay, cool.
So I'll roll my 2 attack dice on the griffin, yearling.
Awesome.
And let's see what I got. I got only 1 damage and 1 bone.
Oh. Okay. Nightshade is done. Now it starts to... Well, actually, this will be just fine. So, Blue's going to go. He's going to target
Yep.
Nightshade, actually.
Yep.
And he's rolling 2 die since it's round 2.
Yep. Miss
Man.
with one of them, please.
He didn't. He got 2 damage.
All right, Nightshade's gone.
Yep. But... What is it? Yeah. Starting in round 2, Obendar's defenses deal 2 true damage to a baddie after its attacks. Now, does Hardy negate true damage as well?
Hardy, yes, you'd only take 1 damage.
Okay. That's a bummer. We'll just have to take him out. Okay, then
That's
yellow.
all right. I mean...
Yeah, we got this. Yellow is a kobold tracker as well, so he's got compound. He's rolling 2 dice against the weakest, which is you. Got to put flight on this guy. Nope, he hasn't attacked. What am I doing? All right, and he got only 1 damage and a bone.
Okay, so 1 damage, you're going to take away my last buff HP.
Do you want to take away a shield?
Oh, yeah, I forgot I had the shields. Yeah, I'll take away a shield. Good call.
Okay, awesome. So yellow is done. And now it is your turn, and you will take 1 true damage from the poison.
Yep. So I messed up when I brought Nightshade in.
Yeah?
I should have had Nightshade move in and attack one of the trackers.
Ah.
Because when the Griffin Yearling attacks, he's going to take the 2 damage, which is his total health of 2, and die before he flies away.
You're totally right, man.
But
we should try to talk that through. Like, spend an extra
that.
minute or 2, talking about that stuff.
Yeah. I think we still should be okay. I hope we don't get wiped on our first battle. That would not be fun. So I'm going to go ahead and use 1 dexterity to move forward 1.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have 2 more dexterity. So I'm going to roll an attack die and my promise of prey.
All right.
All right, I got 1 damage and 1 bone on my promise of prey, so I'll put that back in my skill slot and hopefully use it again later.
All right. Sounds good. So you are done. Now green will go, and since I'm closest, he will move and then roll 2 attack against me.
Alright, 2 attack dice. 2 damage and a bone.
Okay, so I'll take my shield for that one. And the bone does nothing, but he does go into flight mode and is now untargetable.
But does the auto defenses kill him before he flies away?
Yep, you're right. Awesome. All right. Now, obviously, I need to take out one of those kobolds. So, I will go...
I should have taken one of them out when I hit him.
Well, you went after the yellow, and he's hardy.
Right.
You're right, dude. I didn't take off the true damage after he attacked.
Okay. I want to make sure we are in the same boat.
We totally are. Yeah, we're going to be totally okay on this one.
Should be.
Gosh, it must be late. Yeah, it's got to be some excuse for this. All right. Now my turn. I'm going after the kobold. So I'm going to roll my long blade. And I might as well roll my 2 attack and 1 defense to see if I can get some bones here.
Yes.
Come on. Nice. I got 2 attack on the long blade. He only needed 1, so he's dead.
Okay.
And I rolled a bones on my defense and a bones on my attack. And a 2 on my other attack, which does nothing. So I will use... Now, can I use my collect stones twice?
Yes, you can.
100% sure?
100% sure.
Awesome. Then I'm going to do that and get my sling stones up to 2.
Okay. And then I'll receive another poison.
Yes, you will. All right. End of round. And you start us off. You take a true damage.
Okay. So at this point, I don't really have a whole lot to do. I am just going to roll my Promise of Prey die, and that's it.
Well, okay, so you've got 3 decks. So I guess I have a chance of killing him if I use my long blade and use up both of my sling stones.
Why would you kill him right away?
Oh, because he's going to attack and die.
He's not going to attack. He will just poison me again, and then I'll die on my turn, and I'll use my recovery phase to heal up, which I'm going to do anyway.
Okay, that's a good point.
And it'll give you 2 rounds to get more sling stones.
Actually, did you end up taking 2 health away from him last round?
Did I? No.
Yeah.
So he's down 2.
Yeah.
But he didn't attack.
Well, is it not considered an attack if he still poisons us?
I don't know. Those are skills.
That's a good
He did
point.
not roll any attack dice. I don't know how you read that.
After it attacks. Okay, we'll leave that as an open question. but we'll say that since he didn't attack, he doesn't take the 2 damage?
I don't know. He didn't roll any attack dice. He didn't actually attack. He just used his skills on us. I don't know.
That's a... All right, folks, let us know what you think. You want to jot that one down? I think that's actually a pretty good question.
Yeah, I'll write it down. I'll ask Adam later about that.
Awesome. Okay. So then you want to just go ahead and not try to do any damage on him?
Right. I'm just going to roll my Promise of Prey die.
Okay. Sounds good.
And I was able to get my ×2 damage for Nightshade on our next fight.
All right. I got that in your locked. And so then as for me, I mean, obviously I'm going to be rolling my long blade. And...
Right.
I mean... Are you thinking that I just... Yeah, I mean... I might as well just try to keep pumping up my sling stones.
I would try to get as many sling stones as you can.
Okay. So, long blade, 1 defense, 2 attack die.
If you use the attack die, you have to use up those sling stones.
Well, no, I'm not going to use... I'm just rolling the die.
Okay, so who are you targeting?
So I can't even do that, huh?
I wouldn't think you could do that. I mean, if you're going to target him, you got to use the sling stones to roll the dice to try to hit them. You're not just swinging at nothing, I don't think.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Okay, so it says sling stones are needed in order for Nugget to use attack dice against non-adjacent target. Okay, I guess that's fair. So I'll just roll my...
You could step to the right one, be adjacent, and then have 3 dice to roll.
I'm...
Oh, you're way back there. I don't know why I had you moved up there. My bad.
Okay, so, well, I've got 4 decks, so I might as well move 2 to be closer, and then roll my 2 die.
Okay.
Alright, so here we go. I did 1 damage to him, which gives me not a poison, because I'm not adjacent. And I got a 2 on my shield. No bones.
Okay.
Alright, then his turn, and he will poison you.
Yeah, and then on my turn, I'll be knocked out.
Okay. And then I will roll the long blade. Yeah, I might as well move up and roll the long blade, and I'll roll my defense die because it has a better chance of bones, and 1 attack die.
Okay.
I got no bones. I got 1 attack on my long blade, 2 attack on my attack die, and 1 shield. Now I could choose to ignore the 2 damage on the attack die and just damage him 1, and then try to get more bones on the next round.
You could. I mean, that's up to you. You're not going to be losing any of your buff HP, so it just comes down to the decision: do you want to scout or do you want to recover on your recovery phase?
I think I'd rather have sling stones and just go for...
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll do that. I'll damage him just 1.
Okay.
Which poisons me because I am adjacent.
Yep.
And then it's his turn. Does that mean that the poison will increase the ticker to 2?
No, because both of them are listed as poison 1. It would only recharge the poison.
Okay, that's cool. So let me get to round 5. I'll roll attack die, defense die, and my long blade.
Did you take your poison damage?
Nope. Thank you. Actually, I'm not even going to roll the long blade. I'm just going to roll 2 attack. Better chance at bones.
Does the long blade have a bone on it?
It does not.
Okay.
So I got a total of 4 attack and 1 shield.
You can go one more round.
Yeah, I can. I'm going to.
How much life does the
he's got
the
one
baddie have on him?
1 health. So actually he'll die.
Well, he'll die. So you might as well just kill him and be done with it.
All right, he's dead.
All right, cool.
And yes, I will choose to. We get our rewards first. So we get 2 training points, and we each get 1 loot.
Okay. I'm going to take the die number 2, Flint and Tinder, and die number 15, Ferocity, for my Nightshade.
Awesome. What am I going to do? I think I will... I wonder if I should go with Nugget's dagger and the tinkered bolo. Yep. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. So dice number 11 and dice number 7. We each get a loot. So for you, we've got a skinning knife. Before drawing your next encounter, place a defeated baddie from your most recent battle onto this card. Any baddies of that type appearing in your next battle are surprised. Interesting. I'm going to draw 2 and discard 1. I've got throwing axe or infused incense. I think I like the idea of throwing axe a little better.
Throwing axes?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, that's what I'm going to do. All right, and then for rest and recover, I am healing up.
I'm going to roll my Flint and Tinder die. I got a 1. That health will go to Nightshade, so she now has 2 health.
Got it.
And I will use my recovery phase to recover all of my health.
Got it. Okay, we're set. How's your time? You want day 3 or to call it here?
We can go ahead and do day 3.
Awesome. All right, bumping us up to day 3. You ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right, day 3, card number 17, the DeLorean Trail. The trail stops. Yeah, it's awesome. The trail stops at the Cybern River, which flows with both life and danger. It's time to hunt for new adventure and bring back only as much as one can carry. Or maybe just dysentery. The river runs green this time of year, and hard rainfall has made it more treacherous than usual to cross. Be you a dealer, mechanist, or a brewmaster. Robbers are hot in pursuit, and clothes, oxen, and pounds of food are in danger of being pilfered. The bridge is blocked by a number of angry-looking trolls. It's time to cross, but caution is advised, or the wheels might come off this adventure. Man, you know what? I just gotta say, back when I was in elementary school, we would play Oregon Trail on those Apple IIes.
Non-stop.
It was so good, man. This encounter is just packed with that. I really appreciate that.
Yes.
Good job to the Carlsons. All right, so 2 choices, non-combats. 1, caulk your pack and attempt to float across. Each gearloc rolls attack dice equal to twice their attack stat. Exhaust number attack dice equal to bones results for next battle.
Ooh.
All right. Or attempt to ford the river. Each gearloc rolls defense dice equal to twice their defense stat. Exhaust that number of defense dice equal to bones results for the next battle. And by exhaust, that means like if our attack is 2 and we roll 2 dice and roll 1 bones, that means for the next whole battle we can only roll 1 attack die?
Yes.
All right. Man. I think I'm going to do attack because I've got the long blade and the dagger and the bolo.
Sounds good to me. I don't attack much anyway.
All right. So I'm rolling 4.
So will I.
All right, come on. I rolled 1 bones, so I'm down to 1.
I rolled no bones.
Oh, nice.
I don't attack very often, though. I much rather would have had bones than had you not get the bones.
Yeah, we'll be all right. All right, so that was easy enough, and we get 2 training points for that.
All right. One of my training points is going to be Alpha Wolf.
All right, number 16.
Which will set her at +1 health.
She doesn't get it immediately, though, right?
No, she just has a pool higher, but I have my recovery phase here next where I can roll dice to heal her. So
okay.
I should be able to get that. And then my second training point is going to be, let's see. It's either got to be like defense or dexterity. What do you think?
I'm tempted to say defense to really start taking advantage of that raider armor and becoming the tank you've always wanted to be. I mean, man, that's
sounds
like
good. I will take that.
That's pretty solid.
All right, I will take that.
Okay. I'm wondering if I should go with combat proficiency. It is pretty cool. And even though I'm trying to kind of stay in the background, I think it might not be a bad idea to up my defense to not only possibly be more defensive, but it's chance for more bones. I either do that or I should up my attack die.
Your combat efficiency seems to be pretty good.
It does. Like I gotta roll it and try to get the option that I want, but I'm gonna go with it. Let's just do it. Okay, so I've got that, and then with my other skill point.
Which one? You just went with combat proficiency?
Yep. And then I'm gonna go with a defense. Try to get them bones.
You went up one defense?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Okay. Then rest and recovery. I'm gonna get Nightshade up.
I will roll my flint and tinder die
Okay.
for Nightshade. I got 1, which was enough to give her max health of 3 now. Do you want this skinning knife that I have?
I mean, I can take it because you can only take one more, and
right.
That opens up a slot for you.
So right, I will give it to you.
Okay, got it.
And then I'll go ahead and scout. I got a 3.
So 1 pointer. The next one is a green. It is the bog pole. All he does is just poison 2 of us.
Keep it.
Okay. I'll scout as well. I rolled a 5. So it is a green stone golem. He looks nasty. He's got break.
Stone golem.
He's got break and corrosive, 2 terms that I have not yet seen or dealt with. Break.
Break is very bad.
Any attack dice used to reduce this unit's HP must be exhausted?
Yep.
And then corrosive. After this unit attacks, all remaining defense dice in target's active slots must be exhausted immediately. We're going to go ahead and cycle him. Dang. That looks brutal.
It's not that bad because you have skill dice that does damage.
Yeah.
Your skill dice would not be exhausted. It's just the white attack dice.
But if I only have an attack of 2, like, can he basically make it so that I can't use regular attack dice at all for the rest of the battle?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess it's not bad if we make sure that he's targeting only me. Okay, I see.
Well, no, that's when you attack him.
I'll attack your face.
Ow.
I'm just kidding. No face attacking going on here. Okay, so...
I think I'm done for the night. I think we've got to our limit.
Yep, I think I agree. It is late on both of our ends. And Mark is an hour ahead of me as well, so it's, good job, and thanks for staying up late, Mark. Appreciate it, man.
No worries. I really appreciate all the work and effort you go into recording videos and posting them and making sure everything on the technical end is running smoothly.
Ah, no problem. It's fun. I'm glad. Glad to do it. Okay, so we're going to wrap it up there then. So this was campaign number 1, days 1 through 3 on the first Tyrant, Mulmesh here. And I think so far, so good. I'm really interested to see how this plays out. I'm using almost all new dice, a totally different direction here than last time. And this is exciting. So we will, well, like always, I don't know when the next time is that we're going to be able to record will be. Probably likely this next weekend, but as soon as we can and we both got the time, we'll do it and we'll get another one up. So thanks everybody for watching, and we will see you next time.